If you're watching this video, you know what it feels like to have about 47 different tabs open in your brain all at one time. And for anyone, that's going to lead to brain fog, it's going to lead to anxiety and just overall stress. In this video, I'm going to teach you how in 5 minutes you can reduce your stress and allow for more space so that clarity can enter your life. We're going to use 3 simple steps to reset our brain to hold only what's important, because your brain can only hold so much at one time before it overloads and breaks down. When it's full, everything seems so urgent and important. It's like a fire that is going off in your brain at all times. This practice is going to create more space so that you can think clearer and move throughout your day with more ease. Number 1 is going to be, you're going to set your timer for 3 minutes and write everything in your brain down on paper, okay? We want to write things down because when we do, we get it out of our head, out of our brain, and onto paper, and we get to zoom out and see a better picture of what it is. Because when it's in your head, you're ruminating on everything, you're playing all these scenarios which aren't real because they haven't happened yet. But when you put it on paper, it detaches you from that thing. So we want to take 3 minutes, set a timer, and brain dump everything out on paper. You also want to do this without any editing. We don't need to edit anything. Just dump it all out on paper. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be your chores. It can be things dealing with your kids. It can be your job. It can be relationships. It can be your own personal well-being, what you want to do, goals, whatever it comes to mind, dump it out on paper. Step 2 is going to be, you're going to circle what's important. All right? What you need to do today, what you need to do right now, you're going to circle it. You're going to underline, all right, what you can do later. These are things that either you can delegate them to someone else or they're not that urgent. They can happen later. These are going to be some goals and things that you want to do, but you don't need to do it today. And then you're going to cross out, we're going to eliminate some things that don't matter. If they're not going to matter in the next 6 months to a year, then cross it out. We can always come back to it later, but for right now, we're crossing it out. It does not need to take up space in your brain. This is closing the tabs. In the personal development space and productivity, they use this a lot to look at their goals and tasks. So they're going to delegate, we're going to eliminate, and then we're going to do these things. This is the most important thing. Some things we think are important aren't really important. These are fires, other people's urgencies, or things that we think are important, but they're really not. So again, once we get it on the paper, we can have a better picture of it, and we're organizing, sorting, eliminating, so we clear space. We can see what we want to do later, what's going to matter in 6 months' time. And then this is what's going to matter now. What do we need to do right now? Now we're gaining more clarity. We've cleared space and we're gaining more clarity. So let's get into step number 3. You want to take 3 deep breaths in, and your exhale is going to be slower than your inhale. So we can go in for 3 and then exhale for 6. Do it 3 times. 3 times breathing. In for 3, out for 6. And we're going to calm our nervous system. And then we're going to look at what is important. We're going to look here. And we're going to do one thing from that. And then you're going to focus on that one thing you circled. And then we're going to put a box around it for our main task that we're going to do for the next week. We can do this for the next 6 to 9 days. I do this so often, especially when I'm starting to feel overwhelmed. It helps when you're transitioning, when you're moving from one thing during your day to another thing. I can do it in the morning. So let's say you got kids, you got family, and all this stuff happening during breakfast time, and all this, get people out the door, you're rushing, you're doing all these things. Well, before you get out of your car to go to work, before you get out of your car to go back in the house, whatever that transition is, you pause. And then we're going to take our 3 breaths and we're going to focus on the most important thing. What is that most important thing? We don't need to think about anything else. Everybody's safe, everybody's secure. You're safe. So take your breaths. Remember, your exhale is longer. And then we're going to remember what our most important thing is. What you can do is you can write this one thing that you picked today. You're going to write that down on a piece of paper. Keep it in your pocket. Put it on your mirror. Put it in your car. Put it somewhere that you're going to see it every day, so you can remind yourself, what is this most important thing for the next 6 to 9 days? I'm not saying for the next 30 days, 90 days. We don't necessarily need to do that. Just starting out. We're clear in our mind, and then we're going to focus on this one thing. Once you cross that off your list, Now we can go into the next thing, because you're going to find out that some of these things don't take as long as you thought they were going to take. You're just thinking too much and you're wasting time. You're procrastinating. And so once we start to cross this off, we're going to start to pick up momentum. And that's what we really want, is to pick up the momentum. We've gained clarity. Now we're going to build our confidence, because our trust is going up in ourselves to get these things done. We feel more confident because we know what we're focusing on and why we're doing it and where it's leading us to. Again, I use this during transition. So I will do it in the morning before I go into work. I will do it after work, and I will do it at night sometimes, depending on when I need this. If I'm feeling that anxiety come up, if I'm feeling overwhelmed, if I'm feeling brain fog or unclear on things, and I pause, I ground, I'll breathe a little bit, calm myself down, and then I'll remember what is the most important thing and just do something towards that. As I do that, it's going to give me more clarity, and then I'm going to know my next steps after that. Studies show that when you write things down, it actually reduces the fear center in your brain. Again, this is why we want to write it down. We're getting it out, we're closing those tabs, and that's going to help us reduce the fear, that lack, which creates procrastination, and that's going to slow you down. So once we do that and we get clarity, then we can pick up momentum, because we're going to breathe and we're going to do the one main task, okay, for that day, for that week, for the next 6 to 9 days. Remember, clarity is always available to you. You just need to create space for it. So we're going to eliminate stuff and create that space. Go ahead and leave me a comment and let me know what you're going to do today. Are we going to do all of these, or are you just going to start writing things down today? Whatever the action is you're going to take today to hold yourself accountable. And we're also a community here, so we can support each other in doing that. Or if you want to pause the video right now, go ahead and brain dump, set your timer, brain dump, do this, and when you finish, come back and comment and let us know what your one most important task is going to be for the week. This is going to hold you accountable. You're putting it out there, and you're going to be able to stay focused. Write it down, write it at the top of your planner, put it somewhere, put it on a Post-it note, put it somewhere, put it in your wallet, put it on the back of your phone, put it on your screensaver on your phone, whatever it is that you need to do to keep that task as the main thing that you focus on for the next week. If this video has helped you, go ahead and give me a like. If you're new, subscribe, hit the notification button so that you don't miss out on any more videos, because I'm diving deep into gaining clarity and confidence over these next few weeks. And I have something special I want to share with you all next month. You want to stick around for that. And as always, remember to smile, breathe, dance, laugh, smile again. Do something that's going to bring you some joy today. You get to choose that and continue to shine on.